Hi Melinda, thank you so much for purchasing a reading from me. I have had a look through your requirements and the questions, and I see there's a few questions there. Just lighting some more sage. But I think I'm just going to start with finding out what the current energy is around you and your love. All right. I hope you're well. I saw on your Fiverr profile that you were from Hungary, and I don't think I've had anyone request a reading from there yet, so that was cool. It's a cool thing about Fiverr, right? You get to meet people from all over the world. I feel like I'm getting a message that maybe you've been presented with another offer. You told me you were married. Maybe you've been presented with another offer outside of your relationship. However, I'm being given a message that something around a honeymoon phase. You know, yeah, no, I need to say it. So I feel like if you're being offered a relationship outside of your marriage, I don't think that this offer will be so beautiful or glamorous long term. I think that if you were to leave your marriage and to go into this other relationship that you're being offered, it won't take too long for the curtain to fall and you to see the relationship or this individual for what they really are. So I think there's some bit of a false sense of hope, or someone is just kind of putting on a mask. We'll see. I don't know if that will fit just yet, if you have another individual in mind, or if this person has not yet come to you. So I'll start with the current energy within your marriage. I feel like this relationship has everything it needs to be long lasting and for you both to feel completely fulfilled within the relationship. However, someone is taking this relationship for granted, and there's one person that's feeding into this a whole lot more than the other. There's one individual possibly still nurturing this relationship, and another is just taking it for granted, taking all the little it's just, you guys have got everything. Like, I don't know how much you know about tarot if you read tarot, but you got the Four of Wands, the Lovers, the Empress. Like, this is just beautiful, really, so beautiful. But it's just so strong in the fact that there's someone taking another for granted. There's one person doing more of the work, and it's causing someone to feel like, you know, should I stay or should I go? Possibly you. I mean, you've requested this reading. I feel like there's someone within the relationship that's acting maybe slightly childish at the moment, but immature. I wonder if you do already have someone else in mind. If you do, okay, I'll go down two different routes. If you do already have someone else in mind outside of your marriage, I think this person presents himself very well, and they are very strong. They present themselves as very strong, very well put together, very well spoken, and they are going to offer you exactly what you've been missing within your marriage. However, I feel like it's a front, and this person's not what they make out they are. So if you don't already have a person in mind, I'd be wary that I feel like that energy is coming towards you. There's someone coming that on first appearances, they seem to be everything you could want. But it's not going to take long until you realize, you know, you're much more stable and secure in love within your current relationship. I think you're a bit of a, it's like a game, you're a prize for someone. And someone will work very hard to obtain you. But then when they've got you, they're not going to feed into this very much at all. You are the prize that they want to obtain. Once they've obtained you, they'll be bored. They will move on. You won't get the love and kindness that you thought you would from this person. Yeah, I feel like it's just a bit of being a bit of tricked here. So I plan to focus on the energy in the relationship currently. I feel this is external to your marriage. And this energy is so freaking strong. So it's either the idea of, nah, it's not. There is an energy, either you know this person or they're coming. You may meet this person while you're out and about, party, social gathering. This person may be slightly younger than you or just appear to be young at heart. They're a hard worker. Might be quite financially stable. And you're possibly currently looking at your husband as someone who's boring, you know, and you know everything about them. There's no spark left. I just feel like though, I'd love to know if you do already have someone in mind. It would make this so much easier. So this person that I keep referring to, that's either you've got in mind or they're coming, because there is an energy, I'd be so wary of them. They're putting on such a front. It's just a big game to them, whereas this is not a game to you. This is your life, your love. Oh, and this is so, I feel sad for your husband. I'm sorry to say that. But I feel like your husband's just lost his way. So the stable energy within your love life currently has lost his way. He's lost his spark. And he's feeling confused about how to get back to his true self. It may have been a couple of years that he's felt like this. I feel like he's been really closed off and not wanting to discuss certain things with you, but he's been feeling this way for a couple of years. Someone's turned their back on this relationship and it's made it really difficult. One of you are absolutely in knots inside at the moment about this. But all it's going to take is one of you to step forward and make the effort. If one of you step forward and make the effort and say, you know, we do have everything here that we need. it will just like revitalize this relationship, reignite the spark. Because this is stable, this is true love. You just lost your path. I feel like it might be a good time for either one or both of you to maybe get some counseling or guidance from a professional. As I said that, the counseling card came out. But yeah, either one or both of you spent many nights like thinking very hard about this. It's such a big decision. Well, I think it feels like such a big decision, you know, not knowing what to do, but it's not. It's so simple to me looking at it like this. You guys have lost your way, but you have everything there in front of you. I think I'm going to pull something. Because what will your current love, future love, anyone else? Well, I definitely feel like there's going to be someone else, but I definitely don't think that's going to be a good option for you. That's just my opinion. I feel like you have a wonderful option. Oh, you guys have just lost your way. But you can get it back. 100%. And I think you mentioned, I didn't write it, will you meet your soulmate? Who's to say you haven't? You know, this person you're married to, our soulmates are there to challenge us and help us grow, help us become the best versions of ourselves. So, as I said that, how do you know you haven't already met your soulmate? The card came out, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. One second. Sorry, I had to pause and get some water. I was like choking up, but this card is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I think maybe the expectation you have of a soulmate may be different from the soulmate that is being delivered to you or is already in your life. I get the feeling. Are you married? If you're not already married, oh, of course you're married. You told me he's your husband. Everything here is pointing to you and your husband can work. Don't give up. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but I would say, please don't give up. This has everything it needs. And if you've got someone out there like proposing another offer to you, they are not genuine. I think in the past you and your husband had a good friendship, and you really need to go back to working on that foundation, working on the friendship, because that's the glue that's going to make this work. Keep this together. You know, and this may take time to come right, but it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be better than it ever has been before. I think you two should really just put out on the table exactly what you want from each other. And of course, then you can say, yeah, okay, let's give it a go, or later, I'm out of here. I feel like your husband may have experienced things in his past, growing up through his childhood, you know, family issues that have kind of carried on and played out within this relationship. And that's a big problem. Like, that needs to be worked on for this relationship to be able to progress and get back to where it was. But if you do both work on yourselves individually and come back together, this will be everything you could possibly want. I feel like maybe it's missing a bit of passion at the moment, but by, I'm not saying separate, but you know, by having your own time and space and working on yourselves, when you come back together, yeah, I just feel like also, maybe this is a bit sensitive for some people, but there's something sexually, like I feel possibly one of you are not being satisfied sexually, and you just need to let, if it's you, I'm not sure if it's you or your husband, but if it's you, you just need to let your husband know that that's what you want. I feel like, honestly, just being open and honest with each other could seriously fix this. I feel like someone's like, thinking, I can't share that. I cannot share that. They will not take that very well, you know, knowing that I want to do this. But I think you'd be surprised. And so if you're not feeling that way, I'd suggest, you know, get yourself in a comfortable space first and ask your husband, is there something, an area sexually that is not currently being satisfied? I feel like that's a big barrier. That's the big barrier. And okay, there's three major things. I feel like something in the bedroom, something external, posing itself as friggin' wonderful option, but they're so not. This is such a mask. They're sneaky and manipulative and not at all what they make out they are. Yeah, options. And then the third is some trauma or some, you know, family issues that are at play. I feel like one of you is very attractive and has a lot of people looking at them, or could easily get someone else if they wanted to. All I keep getting is cards pointing to a little scammer in the mix. There's a little rat that is posing themselves as this knight in shining armor, and they are so not. I would not go there. You'll definitely regret it. Someone feels trapped and doesn't know what to do to fix this. And they're using all their strength currently. So I don't think it's going to be too long, and you guys are going to make the decision on whether to continue, move forward, work on yourselves as individuals and come together, and this will just be incredible, or end it. It's not going to be too long. Do you have a special, I wonder if you live near the beach. No idea if you, I don't know, but something about water. There's a place with water that's special, and if the two of you go there together and have a good talk, I think that could help. Let go of expectations. We need to always remember that, you know, we're an individual within this relationship, and we can't, each individual can make their own decisions. We can't force someone to be a version of themselves that we want them to be. We just have to hope that they also want to be that version of themselves. But if they don't want to come up and meet you halfway, and I guess you're out. I feel like you guys are just missing that passion at the moment. Maybe a bit of sneakiness going on. I think that you have, and I say you because I'm sure it's you, not your husband, there's an older female that guides you, and you need to pay attention to this spirit guide trying to give you messages, because they're there trying to deliver messages to you at the moment. Really pay attention to your intuition, your gut. You're being guided. And I got goosebumps when I said it. I think you currently feel fulfilled. Maybe it's you, like this, the passion is just lost, and it's, this relationship is not fulfilling to you currently. I know you wanted to, the questions I feel like were more about future love and not your current marriage, but all I get is this marriage could be everything you ever wanted. You guys have just lost your way, but it can come back. You can get it back. And that's what I would advise. From this reading, I would not advise going towards one if you already know that next person. Don't, I can't say that, can I? I would advise not going there. They are a liar. And if you don't already have someone in mind, you know, if someone pops up out of nowhere and they look like a knight in shining armor and they are going to be everything you've wanted your husband to be, I wouldn't recommend going there. I mean, if this person's not in your life right now, they're going to pop up soon. So, reminder, don't forget what you've already got. I feel like your husband would be very protective. Maybe he used to be. He's just lost his way. Used to be very playful, and you can get that back. You just need someone to start ruffling shit up and, you know, cause chaos, make movement, because otherwise it's just going to stay stagnant. There's not going to be any movement. You're just going to feel no passion, and one of you will end up going somewhere else. So I'd suggest cause havoc, you know, have those difficult conversations, put everything out on the table, and make sure that at the same time you take time to work on yourself. Request your partner does the same, and I feel like this could just be absolutely wonderful. But yeah, that's really, really strong message of asking you to really tap in and tune into your own intuition, because I feel like maybe there's times you've been like, oh, I wish there was someone here to just tell me what I should do. Am I on the right track? Well, if you pay attention, they're trying to tell you. They're trying to help you on your way. So if there's anything you want clarification around or any questions you have, feel free to message me. But I wish you all the best on your journey. It looks like a little bit of a difficult road ahead. So all my love to you. Thank you for purchasing a reading. Bye. Hello, hello, hello. So I was putting the cards away and I just get the feeling there's something else that I've missed. Sometimes I just need to keep going. So I'm going to see what comes out. Maybe I'll send this to you. Maybe we won't need to, but we'll see. I feel like if you're not already a mother, be mindful that you may become pregnant soon if you don't take precautions. So if you want to be pregnant, I feel like there's an energy on its way to you. So that's exciting. If you don't want to be pregnant, be mindful of that. I also want to advise you that your thoughts are really, really playing a big part in the way your life is panning out at the moment. You're being advised to watch your thoughts. You're also being advised to know your worth. I think think you feel like there's a big burden on you at the moment. You're carrying the load, and it's pretty unfair, the amount of pressure that's being put on you, and you're just over that. I think it's coming to an end. You're being advised to be strong. Stand up and speak up for yourself. You know, if you feel like you are being burdened with too much, stand up and say, this is not fair, this is not right. I think there's people around you that are willing to support you and be there for you. You just need to let them in. More cards of fertility. Be interesting to know what you do for a career. There's a big kind of energy of like being a woman within the home and the family maker, the homemaker. Yeah. I think someone's really hurt you emotionally. And this hurt's not happened just like that. This is built up over time. And you kind of just had enough. You're sick of arguing. You're sick of fighting. You want love. You want to be adored. And playful. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want a love where, you know, you can be playful and feel like you're truly cared for and looked after? Yeah, so maybe my initial reading was off. I feel like your husband's fairly boring, eh? I'm so sorry, but he just gets too much, like a real serious vibe compared to you. Like, maybe a little cold. Maybe not boring. Maybe just a little cold when it comes to relationships or love. But this is really, really, really heavy on someone's mind right now. If you haven't already been offered, you're going to be offered another opportunity of love. This offering is going to make you question everything you thought you'd known. It's going to all happen very quickly. Yeah, okay, so in that first segment I talked a lot, maybe too much, about someone that's presenting you with an offer of love, and I felt like they were not being genuine about what they really are, who they really are, and the way they'll treat you in the future. But I feel like whether it's that energy, I don't think it's that energy, but there is another. If you decide that you don't want to make it work with your husband, and you know, I spoke about you both working on each other as individuals, if he doesn't decide that he's going to work on himself because there's clearly issues on both sides, you will still find love. If you decide to leave that marriage, I feel like it'll happen really quickly. You will find love. But please be mindful that the first being that presents himself to you, it may not be the first that is the right one for you. Yeah, so you're being advised to take your time. You might already know this person. They're very stable, loyal, loving. And so you'll be a perfect fit. Perfect fit for each other. So I would not worry. I feel like you're going to have true love in the long run, whichever way you go, if you choose to stay in your relationship or find it elsewhere. But I just want to really say be careful, because there are negative energies out there that pose themselves as everything we've ever wanted. So you're just going to have to weed through that. But yeah, I wish you all the best on your journey. Good luck. Thank you for purchasing a reading. Bye.